Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and today is Monday, December 9th. This is take 2 on my stackable gift boxes live video. If you're watching this live, let me know if you can hear me. And we're going to hope and pray that the video works now. We're hoping and hoping, right? Okay, so far so good. I'm afraid to touch anything for fear that it might not work again, but we really have to try, right? Okay, so far so good. You can hear me, you can see me. I'm going to give everybody about a minute to get in here before I start talking again. Yeah, my hands are still moving. You know, I think while we're waiting for everyone to get here, I'll go ahead and show you the baskets y'all were asking about, the trinket trays. They are available starting today. Hi there. It's so nice to see my regular people here. It seems like it's actually been longer than 2 weeks, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Finally. The first week and a half was rough. Whew, it was bad. But yeah, I'm good now. Much, much better. Okay, so before we got cut off, several of y'all were asking me about the trinket trays behind me. So starting today, I have this available. This was what was going to be my Black Friday special, but you know, the surgery ruined all of that. So you do not have to re-enter the live chick candy. Everything is still intact on that. It's just my live video wasn't working, or my desk wasn't working. My face was working, but not my hands. So inside of each trinket tray, you have your choice of 2 colors, either the teal color or the red color. You get 2 mini glue dots, 2 tear and tapes, 2 dimensionals, 2 liquid glues, and a half a pack of the peppermint. I called them peppermint rhinestones, but they're peppermint embellishments. So you've got red and you've got teal. And I was going to show you, once you get your trinket tray, you've got lots of options of things to put in it. But like it will hold perfect little tea towels inside there. You can put it, you know, in your guest bathroom or whatever. There's so many things that these little trinket trays can hold. I'm obsessed with making them. And before I had surgery, I had gone ahead and cut a bunch of fabric to make these because I thought it was going to be my Black Friday special, but I wasn't able to pull that off. Yeah. But I can offer it now. So I've got the link here to the information, and I'll post it now. So there's that. It's in the comment section. I'm going to take this free shipping image off of here real quick. Sorry about that. So now back to the project that we're going to make tonight. Most of you were here and heard me already explain that if you're always looking for like really cute, Patricia, yes, we always do that. So yes, I can do that. Just shoot me an email. We're always looking for last minute gift ideas, and this is the perfect way to get a bunch of boxes. It is a new adhesive bundle. Yep, brand new, just today. Whew, don't be turning like that. That pulled on my stomach. Okay, so I'm going to give you the measurements before I go any further, and I will be providing them tomorrow, okay? So this bottom one here, let me get my, you do not have to sign up again for the live chick candy. Nope, you do not. So the largest one measures 8 by 8, okay? So that's this one here. The next size up is 5.5 by 5.5. The next size is 4.5 by 4.5. And then the next size is 2.5 by 2.5. Isn't it so cute? I just love it. And so the bottom of all of them, my video froze earlier when I was trying to show you this, but all of them, the base is just basic white, okay? Both the top and the bottom of the box are made with the same size paper, but your scoring measurements are going to be a tad different, okay? Now I attached this ribbon like really halfway, like I didn't do it properly, and that's because I knew I was going to be taking it apart to show y'all. Okay, so I'll get you the link for the live chick candy again real quick. Let's see, notes. Live chick candy. And for those of you that weren't here for that, I'm giving away 4 packs of Designer Series paper. They're quarter packs. Here's the link for y'all. And I'll go over to, I'm afraid to touch anything for fear that something's going to happen, but I'll go pin that at the top too real quick. Whoops. Let's go back. And here's that. Let me turn the volume off. And now I'm going to pin that to the top. Okay, so there's the link for the live prizes. I did not post the link on Facebook. I can go do that real quick, and then we'll get started making the project. I had to restart my computer, so now I might have to log back into everything. Let's see. Here we go. Live chick. I can't type. Okay, I just posted it in its own thread. So just a fresh new post on Facebook, okay? Y'all still there? Thank goodness it's working, right? Okay, let me move this out of the way. So we're gonna start with the largest one. That is, and like I told y'all, I have nothing ready. I mean, I did make these in my defense, so. Nope, you don't need to re-enter. Yep, you don't need to re-enter. That didn't mess up. The only thing that messed up is that my live video was not working. Yeah, so you don't have to re-enter for the live prizes. So this is Reindeer Days Designer Series paper, and we are using this pattern. This paper is so beautiful. I love it so much. And then this one. And this one. Which one am I missing? I'm missing the presents. There we go. That's the back side of that one. Ah! Okay, y'all remind me to quit reaching backwards. And then now we need basic white. So we need 2 of the 12 by 12 basic white. And then we need 2 of the basic white 8.5 by 11. Hopefully I'm not confusing all y'all. So let's start with the teeny tiny one. It's actually not teeny tiny, but we're going to be using our, move this out of the way. We're going to be using our paper trimmer because we're going to be using 16ths, okay? So for the small one, we are cutting this to measure 6 inches by 6 inches. So that means you could get 4 of these out of one sheet, right? So 6 by 6. And then this is the top of our box, and it's going to get scored at how do you like all my post-it notes? The top is going to get scored at 1 11/16. So 11/16 is the teeny tiny mark before the 1 3/4. Okay, so we're going to score at 1 11/16 on all 4 sides. So 1 11/16. Now, let's go ahead and do the bottom of the box. So again, the same measurement for cutting, 6 by 6. This time we're going to score it at 1 3/4 on all 4 sides. So did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? I had, even though I had just gotten home from the hospital the day before Thanksgiving, it was amazing because my sister and her husband stayed in town. So it was like I had my whole family and I had my sister. And, oh my gosh, it was so special. So I'm going to fold on all the score lines and burnish with my bone folder. I really need to move this out of the way. If I start looking at it, it's on top of my Simply Scored scoring tool. If I just all of a sudden forget what I'm doing, I put it on my scoring tool. Okay, so now we've used our bone folder, and this is so simple. You can make so many of these very quickly. So you're just going to pinch in the corners on all 4 corners. So it's kind of like, remember a couple weeks ago when we made these little trinket trays that looks just like my fabric trays? So it's very similar, but yet a little different because we're squeezing those corners in, but then we're going to be bringing them back out. And I'm just going to staple. Now, use whatever your favorite adhesive is. My whole take on this is that this is one of those last minute thingies. And so who has time to use adhesive when you're in a hurry? So a stapler is so awesome. Especially when it has mini staples, right? So I'm just stapling each one. Okay, wait a second. That one's a little crooked. Straighten that up. Okay, so top of the box number 1 is done. So now we just got to do the same thing to the base. Now I used the thick basic white cardstock for this. It is a little bit harder to squeeze in those corners, but you could just use regular basic white. It's easier to squeeze them in and then bring them back out because you've kind of broken down, you know, the paper. Couple more. And then same thing, we're just going to staple those. Okay, so my suggestion is alternate these thingies, these flaps. I mean, you could put them on the same side, but it kind of makes it a little difficult. So I say alternate them, and it makes attaching this a little bit easier. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. And it stays on there really nicely. See? It don't fall. So that is box number 1, the little one. And like I said, it measures 2.5 by 2.5. You don't have to use thick white. In fact, for the bigger boxes, we're using regular basic white. So the next one we're going to make, so that's the 6 by 6 one. So we're done with that one. The next size of cardstock is 8 by 8. And that's the present. So let me grab that one. I'm so sorry to hear some of y'all were sick. That's terrible. Okay, so this one is the 8 by 8. Isn't this paper so fun? Okay, same thing. I'm going to get the paper trimmer and we're going to cut it at 8 by 8. So once you have the measurements, you really don't have to watch me make all of them, but I want to make them. So I'm going to stick around here and make all 4 of them so we can talk, right? We had, y'all know that David is a really good cook, and we usually have, like, you know, we cook a lot of, we make everything ourselves. Well, this year, because of my surgery, David ordered everything from Sam's, and guess what? It was good. Yeah, it was really good. Okay, so this is the top of our box. It measures 8 by 8. We're going to score the top of the box at 1 11/16. So that's the exact same measurement that we used on the 6 by 6 box, okay? So the goodness gracious. Hold on, guys. Let me tell my husband I'm live. He forgot. He knows. Okay, come on. Recognize my face, please. It's not going to. And I'm going to have to take a drink of water, too. He's persistent, isn't he? Actually, I'm going to drink some tea. Hold on a second. Yeah, I can post the link for the adhesive bundle again. Let's see. I am earlier tonight, yes, because to be honest, the later in the night it gets, the worse the pain gets and the more tired I am. So I'm going to push through it tomorrow night, but I am an hour early tonight. Well, I was kind of sort of an hour early, right? Except then the camera didn't work or the recording. Okay, so there's the thingy. Okay. Robin says, will my kidney work okay like it did before surgery? Yep, it's supposed to. And so far, so good. I've checked the boxes on all the things. So, yeah, it should work. Thank goodness, right? They make you sign those papers saying that if anything happens, that they might have to take the whole kidney. But I've responded well, so yay. Only hiccup is I had a little infection on day 2. And then I also ended up in the ER with pain on that Friday. Y'all know I have 0 pain tolerance. Okay, so the top of the box is, wait, I can use the 8.5 by 11. Can't I? Well, I don't know if I have it here. So, here we go. So the 8 by 8, we need the bottom of the box. And then we're going to score both of these. So Okay. Same size. Top of the box, bottom of the box. For the top, we're going to score at 1 11/16. 1 11/16. One and 11/16. And I say these out loud every time because I swear saying it out loud helps to get it right. So 1 11/16. And 1 11/16. Now for the bottom, you're going to score it at 1 3/4 on all 4 sides. You don't need to enter to win the live prizes 2 times. Yeah, the live chick candy form is completely separate from my video here. So you don't have to enter a second time. Your first entry is perfect. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, no need to re-enter. That's one thing that did not mess up, thank goodness, was my form, right? Okay, we're going to fold on the score lines, burnish with our bone folder. David even made gumbo, a small batch of gumbo, after Thanksgiving. We always make it, yeah, we always make a really big batch. This year we just made like a mini batch of it, which was good. Brooke made her traditional pumpkin pie, and then my sister made some of her dishes too. So not everything came from Sam's, but the turkey did, the Brussels sprouts, the sweet potatoes, the mashed potatoes, the smoked turkey. Yeah, a lot of stuff. It was a really good deal. We decided, well, he decided he couldn't take care of me and cook a big old meal. So they gave wonderful heating instructions on everything. So yeah, if you're ever in a pinch and you need someone to do the cooking for you, Sam's did a pretty wonderful job, and it was very affordable. I mean, I want to say it was like $100, and it fed all of us. So let's see. So Chase and Jessica, Olivia, Brooke, Dave and I, my sister and her husband, and then we had leftovers. So it was a good amount of food. Of course, I was eating like a bird at that time too, so. Okay, same thing, pinching in these corners. It's a little tougher when the cardstock is the thick basic white, but you can use the traditional basic white, the regular. For those of you that are Card Club members, I posted today that we are using the Darling Dinos for January. Now, if you're a customer, I'm so sorry you cannot order it until the new catalog goes live in January. But for my Card Club members that are already demonstrators, you can go ahead and order your Dino bundle this week with the free shipping deal. Okay, I got one more corner. Tina, for my boxes, my top is the smaller. But I guess everybody can make them different. But you've seen me do it, so I don't know how it would fit. You know what I mean? Okay, so. And we're gonna, whoops, that's the wrong way. This way. Just kind of have to give it a little bit of an encouragement. And then there is box number 2. So there's those 2. Now the third one is made with 9x9. And that is the presents. Okay, so we're going to cut this one to measure 9 by 9. I'm doing so much better, thank you. I'm hungry too. It's almost 7 o'clock here. I have not had dinner. 9 by 9. David made a big batch of chicken noodle soup, so when I'm done with my video, I get to go upstairs and have some chicken noodle soup. We always swear that the chicken noodle soup will fix anything that ails you, right? And then now we need the basic white cardstock for the base of the box. And that also needs to measure 9 by 9. So you know we carry 12 by 12 cardstock now that we've acquired Close to My Heart. So that's the good thing, is that now you can buy 12 by 12 cardstock. We've been asking for that for a long time. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. Okay, let's make sure these are both the same. Yep, 9 by 9. And then now, for the 9 by 9, we're using the exact same measurements. Yep, we are. Now, we're going to change those measurements up for the 12 by 12. So, once again, the top is going to get scored at 1 11/16. Hi, Becky. I'm feeling much better. Yep, much better. I only had to take Tylenol once today, so that's good. I was taking it every 5 hours. Whew, the pain was pretty severe after I ran out of pain meds. But starting yesterday, I started tapering off, and then today. So, yeah. I'm not going to lie, it does hurt now. Of course it does. So for the base, for the box, the bottom, I'm going to score it 1 3/4. One 3/4. So, oops. So a reminder, free shipping Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's a good time to stock up on your cardstock, your envelopes, your re-inkers. If you need some Stampin' Blend markers, if you need a new ink pad. I've got to order a new Memento ink pad. I need to keep one upstairs and one downstairs. I've been working on my Card Club little inserts upstairs in the kitchen. I've decided I'm just going to order one and leave it up there. Same thing with my trimmer. I'm going to leave one up there. I keep having to come back down here. Okay, same thing. We're just going to pinch those corners in. You know, there is some last chance items. Yeah, there's a lot of things that's on discount. We have a huge list of last chance items. I did post that list on my blog last week when they gave it to us. And then when I sent out my newsletter this morning, sorry, I'm having a hard time squeezing this corner. I included that link as well to the last chance and to the online exclusives. I did not yet show y'all the items. I did get my pre-order in for the new catalog, and I did not show y'all yet because of course it came in around the same time as my surgery, so I didn't get to show it to you. But the free shipping doesn't work on that stuff because that stuff's not available till January. So I will show it to you when we get a little bit closer. Yeah. When we get a little bit closer. There's also some new online exclusive stuff that I ordered today. I don't even know where that stuff came from. It just appeared all of a sudden, and so I ordered it. So much happens. Like, you can't even take a week off and have surgery. So many things are happening. It's like, man, I must be getting really old because This is super confusing. It's not like I took off a month. Yeah. I only took off 2 weeks, and I didn't completely like disappear from the face of the earth. Like, I still worked a little bit, not much. Okay, let's do these corners. I'm almost done with my Christmas shopping, and I'll be honest and tell you that almost, 90% of it's been online. Brooke picked me up yesterday and took me to Lowe's. And y'all laugh at this. So she took me to Lowe's to get a present for David. I couldn't ask David to take me because I wanted it to be a surprise. And so I told her, she dropped me off at the door and then picked me up at the door. And I told her, I said, I never thought I'd see the day that I'd actually wish that she could put me in the cart and push me around. We laughed really hard because I was like, oh man, I'm exhausted. Can't you just put me in a cart and push me? They don't have those. Okay, so this is 12 by 12. That's the size of the biggest box. I'm going to be doing paper shares. Absolutely, Tammy. Yep. I will be announcing them as we get a little bit closer. We're not allowed to take money until 7 days before the catalog goes live. So I like to announce them when we get a little bit closer, to that date. So this largest box, like I said, uses 12 by 12. So then all we have to do is score it. And for the top, we're going to score it at 1 15/16. So 15/16 is the teeny tiny mark before the 2-inch. Okay? So the teeny tiny mark before the 2-inch. If you're using our trimmer. If you're using somebody else's trimmer, I'm not sure they have 16ths on theirs. But I know that ours does. Okay. Now, for the bottom, you're going to score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides. So 2 inches. I finished watching Rings of Power on my break. I am not done with Yellowstone season, the final season yet. I think, what have I got? 1 or 2 episodes left. I really didn't get to binge watch much. I was really hoping that I was going to be able to learn how to... I always have a lot of hopes for, when I take a break, I get something accomplished that I've wanted to do. I didn't even get... I was going to really try to learn how to crochet. It didn't happen. You can't learn something on pain medication or when you're in pain. Or I can't anyway. So... I mainly just rested and took it easy and let my husband take care of me. I played my Animal Crossing game some. I played Stray a little bit. Again, not a lot though. I think I must have slept. I did. Because if you sleep, your body heals, right? So it's really important after surgery to sleep and rest. Stephanie, I wish I'd thought of that. That's a good idea. The carts at Lowe's. I could have just sat down on one of those. But you know what? Here's the thing. Setting is actually worse than standing. Yeah. Okay. The final one. We're going to squeeze in these corners. I'm going to go to lunch with one of my girlfriends on Friday, and she's going to come pick me up. It's like, oh, that's so nice to be chauffeured. It's the holiday season, and I want to work a lot and get caught up. But at the same time, it's like, man, you have cancer, and it's like, it's a reminder that, The amount of time we have on this earth is, we do not know. So I'm trying to balance. You know what I mean? Like, I need to see my friends because I always say no because I'm working. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing I have them things right here behind me. See, I am organized on some stuff. Oh, it would be really bumpy on that thing. On the cart at Lowe's. We had to ask for help twice when we were there. Thank goodness they have those little handheld computer thingies, because Brooke and I tried to look, but not too terribly long, because I was like, okay, this is impossible. This is like looking for a needle in a haystack, right? I feel like there's something I'm supposed to tell y'all. I do have a new host code. We do have free shipping. I do have the adhesive bundles with the trinket trays. I will be going live again tomorrow night. We will also probably be making a easy project. Don't have any idea what I'm making. Okay, this corner is not cooperating. What is going on? Maybe I wasn't holding my mouth right. Okay, now we got the base. So we're almost done. Oh, thank you. You know, I didn't see any scooter carts. They might have, but I don't know. I didn't see any. This is not hard to do, but it's hard to hold it in the camera view and do it at the same time. Yeah, I'm making it look like it's difficult, but it's just because the paper's so big that it's hard to have it in the camera view. Before y'all sign off tonight, I want to talk to y'all about this new ring that I have and why I have it. Actually, I guess I could talk to y'all about it now, right? So I have the Apple Watch that tracks like my sleeping and stuff, what have you, or my steps more than anything. It tracks my steps, but it doesn't track my sleeping and what have you because it charges every night. So after my surgery, I've had a little bit of, not a breathing problem, but I'm kind of like, I don't know if y'all can tell my voice is kind of hoarse. It's probably from the tube. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that like I'm breathing properly. You know what I mean? So I ordered this ring and it tracks my sleep. It tracks my deep sleep. It tracks, like one night I only had 4 hours of sleep. Like poor David. I'm sure he's ready to trade me in. It tracks all of that so well. So I'm so glad I got it. And I know I'm not the only person that deals with this kind of stuff. Okay, so look. It looks identical to the one I made earlier. So I'll show you really quickly how I did the ribbon. You have other options. Actually, so what I did was I took the first piece and I taped it to the bottom, okay? So I just turned it over and I taped it. And of course, I don't think I have my tape with me. Grr. I don't. What do I do? I'm thinking. Oh, I have tearing tape. That's what I'll use. That took me a hot minute, didn't it? Okay. So there's that side. It has crumbled. The reason I do it this way is because I don't like the bump on the bottom. Like if you wrap it around, I like using tape because then you don't waste any ribbon and you don't have the bump on the bottom. Do you know what I'm talking about? I mean, if you use Scotch tape, it's clear. I'm using tear and tape, so this is going to kind of look wonky, but I like not having that knot at the bottom when you turn the ribbon around, okay? So now for this part, let's see. Then I take the ribbon. I did this backwards. Grr. Wait, I can fix that, can I? I know y'all are like, what in the world is she doing? I did it this way first. Because if you do it the other way, your ribbon's going to be all wonky. Ruh-roh. I know. Sorry. Y'all are going to be like, what is she doing? It'll make sense in just a second. Okay, there we go. Whew. Now, we take the one that's on the roll still. There we go. Ruh-roh. That fell on the floor. I will not be picking it up tonight. You can tell my other ribbon is loose, but we can tighten that after we get this one done. Okay. So this side one is good. Because I just tied it, right? Well, now we can flip it back over and we can kind of fix this one because it wasn't very tight. That's why I like using the clear Scotch tape. I'm only using tear and tape because I don't have the other with me. Anywho. I think I went the wrong orientation. Oh well. Okay, look. So they're done. I know. Sometimes I'm just stupid about some things, about not having a bumpy bottom. But it does set very perfectly if you just use Scotch tape, which is what I normally use, Scotch tape. Or you can have a bumpy bottom. That sounds funny. What's a grabber? Yeah, what is a grabber? I'm feeling much better. Thank you, Debbie. What's a grabber? Oh, I got the ring on Amazon. Yeah, I was talking about it and then I forgot to tell you. So, you know what? Let me get you the link to it too real quick. Because I want you to do your research on it. Because I'm so glad I got it. It's actually not cheap. Don't pass out. But for what I needed it for, yeah, I really needed it. So if you've got, you know, some health issues or what have you, it's nice to have. Like it tracks a lot. So I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll get you the link. I say I will, but it's proven to be very difficult. Okay, who just texted me? My family. Okay, so here is the link to the ring. Now, my advice is order the sizing kit if you decide to get it, and you will get a refund for the sizing kit. It's like you have to pay like $10 for the sizing kit, and then they will refund you. When you order your ring, they'll refund you for the sizing kit. Like they'll apply that to your ring purchase. And like I said, it's not cheap, but nothing's cheap when it comes to health stuff, right? And it's been really nice. Like if you guys need me to send you a screenshot of like my sleep pattern. It's really amazing. Yeah. Oh, I do need a grabber. Where do you get those things? That's a good idea. I got lots of stuff on the floor because it really hurts to bend over. Because of the incisions, right? Okay, so I'm going to do a recap really, really quick. Yeah, if I can show you one of my readouts if I can find my phone. It's not, don't wear it while typing. It'll count as steps. Really? Did my thing just freeze for a second? So, let me show y'all my sleeping last night. So here is so I was in bed for 9 hours and 8 minutes on the 7th. Oh, that was night before last. And I got 1 hour and 10 minutes of deep sleep, 1 hour and 35 minutes of REM. I'm having some difficulty with the whole oxygen thing, but it said some variations in your blood oxygen levels were detected. It can indicate that you experienced occasional breathing disturbances in your sleep. And it shows those time frames of when the blood oxygen was affected. It also shows my heart rate. And when it got really low at one point. Anyway, I really like it. Yeah. It gives me, like when I do really bad, it shows. So like the night I only got 4 hours, it showed me. Oh, they have them at the pharmacy? Oh, so it's pronounced Aura? Aura? Yeah, okay. Yeah, my watch is over here, and they don't talk to each other because they're completely different brands. So it doesn't affect it. Oh, you know what? I didn't even know that it tracked typing, but I actually don't even look at the movements with this because I do use my phone, not my phone, my watch for my steps and everything. So I only use this for my sleep and like my oxygen level and all of that. I really honestly really like it. And they have, you can get different colors. They also have little silicone bands that will go over it. So like maybe next week you'll see me with a little pink cover over it. And the good thing is, like, if it annoys me on my index finger and my thumb are the same size. And this little sensor right here needs to be facing the palm of your hand. So I can switch those up if I want to. We're talking about grabbers and we're talking about rings. I just thought it was kind of neat to share that with y'all because I know that we share the same issues. Okay, so we're going to do the live prizes and then I'm going to get out of here. It's been over an hour now since we had technical difficulties. I'm going to go pull up the names really quickly. I'm going to remind you of the free shipping and my host code. And also, while I'm doing this, oh, I guess I didn't put my little... what am I calling them? My adhesive bundles with the trinket tray. Can y'all see that picture? So I'm going to let y'all look at that for a few minutes while I go pull everything up. So I'm going to shut the form off. Does it do blood pressure? I'll check in just a minute. So where am I going? I got to turn the form off and then we'll draw the prizes real quick. I have to say that out loud because I'm like, oh, what am I doing? So turn the form off. I haven't done too terrible for this being my first video back, right? I don't know. Maybe I have been terrible. Okay, the live form, we have 191 entries and it is closed officially. So I'm just going to download those names real quick and copy them into Wheel of Names. Today is 12/9. And yeah, I will be going live again tomorrow for a quick project. I feel bad that I did. So this year I skipped the 12 weeks of Halloween and the 12 days of Christmas. And I've done both of those for years and years and years. And get this, today, December 9th, 2024, that is my YouTube birthday. I started my YouTube channel 17 years ago today. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, 17 years ago today. That's amazing. Okay, let me copy these. I could talk about that forever. It's a miracle that I did that, right? Okay, let me copy. And then let me open up Wheel of Names. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen now. I'm looking for the button. I have forgotten where it is. Okay, here it is. Oh, I got to take all those other things off the screen. Give me just a second. Hold on. Take that off. Take that off. And take... Oh. How do I get this off the screen? There we go. Okay, the first one is going to be this one. I gotta share the screen again. We got it now. Okay, here we go. Congrats, Mary Ann. You won the Reindeer Days paper. The next one is going to be the Snowy Wonder paper. Jeanne, congrats. The next winner is going to be the Reindeer paper. Maria. And then our final winner is going to get, congrats Maria. I'm going to need y'all's addresses. And our final winner is going to get the snowman paper. I'll put the link up in just a minute of where you can submit your addresses. That's weird. Ramona, congrats. Okay, I'm going to recap these real quick. Okay, so here's our winners. The first one was Mary Ann. Congrats. The second one was Jeanne. The third was Maria. And the fourth was Ramona. So here's our winners. I need y'all's addresses, even though I may have them. And so here is the link. You can use your smartphone to take a picture of this if you want. This is the claim form. If you have trouble with that, you can always use my help desk, which is right here. So this is my email. So you can send it to either place. I need your mailing address. Okay. You want the adhesive link again? Not a problem. Okay, copy. Yeah, this was going to be my Black Friday, Cyber Monday special. But I ran out of time and couldn't do anything. I think that might be the first time I've not done a Black Friday, Cyber Monday special. Also, right? I mean, it's like, this was the year to skip everything. No 12 weeks of Halloween, no 12 days of Christmas, no Black Friday special. I got a lot to catch up on. But I'm going to. She has one a few times, right? Yep. So I've posted the link for the adhesive bundles. For those of you that were not here earlier, it includes, so you get your choice of either the red trinket tray or the teal trinket tray. They're both beautiful. And they include 2 mini glue dots, 2 tearing tapes, 2 dimensionals, 2 liquid glues, and a half a pack of the peppermints. And you get to choose whether you want the red or the teal. And then these are just some tea towels that fit in there. So after you get your trinket tray, you can use your tray for other things. Now, I am charging for the trinket tray. It is not something I'm including for free. The embellishments are free and the shipping is free, but there is a small charge for the trinket tray. So I want to be upfront with that and just say that I'm not considering that a free item. So hopefully that's okay with y'all. Fabric is not cheap, nor is the fusible fleece or the interfacing. So next year I'll be back with everything, right? All my 12 days and 12 weeks. And yeah, 2025 is going to be a much better year. Like everything started last year. My mother passed away the day after Christmas. And then everything trickled. It was like Gizmo, Bella, tornado, sickness in Mexico, hitting the deer. I mean, this year is crazy. I buy a lot of my fabric online. Okay, so here's the link to the adhesive bundle. Yeah. So I buy a lot of fabric from like Fat Quarter Shop, Missouri Quilt, Shabby Fabrics. I live in Kansas, just outside of Kansas City. We have fabulous fabric shops here. Fabulous ones. So I do also buy local as much as I can. But yeah, I do get a lot from online as well. And sometimes I even get some fabrics at Hobby Lobby. Not a lot, but some. Yes, congrats to all of our winners. And I will be here tomorrow night as our regularly scheduled event. Yeah, so... Oh, I'm so glad that you got your trinket tray and embellishments. Yeah, and you like it. It is so cute, right? When I have time, I have all the fabric cut. And like if I get a few minutes, I'll just sit at the kitchen table and sew for like an hour. Like when we were watching the Chiefs game. I think I sewed for about 45 minutes. Setting is not the most comfortable right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign off since I'm going to see y'all tomorrow night. I don't know what we're making, but hopefully it'll be something really cute. Yeah. If you got any suggestions, let me know. I thought that the boxes I made tonight, though, was a pretty awesome last minute gift, right? Y'all have to let me know if you make them. Okay, y'all have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow.